When we saw this happen, we thought, wow, let's get it on the field, and we were confident right from the word go. We'd seen the data on it, and last year and this year's data is backing that up on the control levels they're getting, in the mid to above 90% on the weeds that go in there. So total control, yeah. My name's Kim Slarke, and together with my wife Michelle, we've been farming in Lake Grace, or the Slarkes have, since early days, since settler days. My father and mother took up this block here in the late 50s, and then added on additional farms since then, and they're still involved with our farm today. That's an exciting thing, to have 3 generations operating a farming business. We farm 6,200 hectares approximately. We grow wheat, barley, oats, canola, lupins, field peas. We did our first herbicide resistant test in 1994. Came up that we had herbicide resistance, but if you can use mechanical tools, for example, to take down that weed seed number, then you're putting less pressure on your chemicals, because we all know that chemicals work until they don't. It's just a tool to take the pressure off your chemicals. I guess as a farmer, we don't put a lot of cost to our time, but if you had to do that and you had to pay someone to get up in the middle of the night and try to burn chaff piles, then the cost would be horrific. It would be in the tens of thousands of dollars just for those few weeks. It is affordable when you look at the big scheme of where you're going with your chemical and your rotation and the options you have. We just harvest a paddock and get out of it, and that paddock's ready to go into crop next year, or whatever the rotation is. We just harvest a paddock and that's it. And look, I can see in some of our cleanest paddocks where we will get down to minimal chemical. We might even throw in a few no chemicals apart from a knockdown, because if we can get the numbers down so that you're battling to find a weed, well, that's a great thing. It doesn't have to get too much better, because it's actually working now. If you've got a big bulky crop, you just slow down. You give your processor time to handle it and sort it out and get it over your sieves, obviously all your grain, because that's what you're getting paid for, but all your ryegrass and weed seeds as well. Get them thrashed out, get them on your sieve and get them through that. And that's the go.